Hey folks, Chris once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another request this time for Jared. And the image of this video is 10 Netflix shows that are too messed up for kids. This one sounds interesting, so let's check it out.
One of the best places to find original content these days is, of course, Netflix.
Anime. Big Mouth.
What are you guys gonna watch next? Wanna hang out?
I can tell half of them on here are going to be from Adult Swim.
Restrictions of basic cable, Netflix is known to do
13 Reasons Why, yeah.
Much like HBO. From the super obvious to shows that initially seem kid-friendly, Netflix
Stranger
has quite a few
Things.
original programs that should be avoided
Big
by
Mouth.
kids.
I can name most of these probably. I probably know what most of these are.
Why not click on that subscribe button? That way you'll be sure to get brand new content from Screen Rant every day in your feed. Can you guess the television series based off these emoji? Stay tuned for the answer.
At least tolerate them. Or stop putting them on sticks.
Castlevania. We've said it before,
What?
and we'll say it
That
again.
sounds like Horseman.
Just because a film or television series is animated does not mean it's suitable for children.
Exactly, like South Park and shit.
Hey, Leslie, put a f***ing sock in it!
Case in point, the Netflix original anime series, Castlevania. Most video game adaptations kind of...
They do.
It's a sad fact, but Netflix and executive producer Adi Shankar actually delivered a series that was actually pretty awesome. It was both faithful to the original source material while being accessible enough for newcomers to dive into. The acclaimed series is set in Eastern Europe and follows a demon hunter unwillingly caught up in a war against none other than Dracula.
I've never heard of this show that much. I've heard the name, but never heard of this
So
show.
what makes this series inappropriate for children? Well,
Yeah.
let's just say that it's insanely violent and gruesome at times.
Oh,
Thanks to
shit.
being an animation, the violence goes all out. Blood and gore being hurled at the screen in almost excessive amounts. No one is safe on this
Jesus.
show. So bear that in mind if you were to give it a chance. The antagonists in the series are pure evil and show no biases or sympathy, making
Damn.
them some of the nastiest creatures to grace the small screen. Take note,
It actually
parents,
looks really
these
good.
demons are literally
I might
the
actually
stuff
watch
of
it.
nightmares.
They just go crazy. It's terrifying.
Orange is the new
Oh, I've seen some of this show. It's very strange, but it's actually a pretty funny show.
One of the earliest shows on Netflix is also one of its most popular. Orange is the New Black is based on the memoir of the same name and deals with life inside a women's minimum security penitentiary. As we know, just about every film or television show set in a prison is ripe with things that are unpleasant enough for most adults. Never mind children.
Damn.
As you can imagine, most of the characters in the show are criminals in some regard.
Oh,
The
duh.
initial lead character, Piper, found herself incarcerated for drug trafficking and puts her in the same building as some other equally ambitious ladies. Now, being an all-woman prison, you can imagine that there are some pretty graphic situations going on. Dude, hell. There's quite a bit of frontal nudity for both men
Transgenders.
and women throughout the show, and of course, plenty of raunchy encounters. The show also makes reference to various
Ugh.
acts in detail.
Why are you pissing yourself?
So there's that to bear in mind if your youngster should be in the next room over when you're watching it. There's not much violence in the show, but when it does go down, let's just say the prison knives can make quite a mess.
Yeah, it can get intense.
Couple that with some
Could get very
swearing and strong
intense with
cigarette
the
presence, and you have a
social
show that's
commentary.
critically acclaimed for adults, but not exactly material for young kids.
I like it.
Are you?
BoJack Horseman, I love this show, man. One of the best shows ever, for sure.
Yes.
BoJack Horseman. You know things are going to be different when you first start off BoJack Horseman. First off, there's anthropomorphic animals living in coexistence with humans. On paper, yeah, that's actually a pretty good start for a kid-friendly show. What happens to make it not so? Just about everything else, actually. BoJack is one of Netflix's most popular animated
Why'd the volume
series,
get turned
and for
down?
good reason. Set in Hollywood, the series does a fine job
Hope you guys can
depicting
hear
the
that.
hardships of living in Tinseltown.
Nothing on the outside, nothing on the inside.
BoJack is a washed-up sitcom actor and regularly goes on benders, abuses various substances, and generally aims for rock bottom. It may be funny, but it's sometimes a scary reality for those living in the industry. This being Netflix, the show doesn't just stop at narcotics. It embraces the fact that it can toss the F word around like it's nobody's business, which might be a little odd for a child to see a horseman swearing while under the influence.
Well, it's Adult Swim, but
You
kids shouldn't be
wonder why
watching it
it's
anyway.
the show isn't just about partying and debauchery, though. Thanks to the setting and the type of work that gets done in Hollywood, BoJack
You
actually
kids shouldn't be
touches
watching
upon
it.
themes
This is
of
Adult
mental
Swim.
health, something that's not quite as common as you'd think. Just coupled with the abusive nature of the characters, and it's not exactly the best role model material for kids.
And then he turned around.
13 Reasons. I've seen this show a lot of times. I have it on DVD.
13 Reasons Why. We could give you at least 13 reasons why kids should never watch this show.
It's not for kids, man. People should know that without watching videos like this. It's rated R because it's for adults. Kids should never watch a show like this.
And it still wouldn't be enough. It makes sense that a show set in high school, tackling the many demons that haunt teenagers, would be a little extreme. But many fans of the books didn't expect the show to be so extreme in its depiction of both teenage life
It was
and
good,
the
though.
process of suicide. Right off the bat, let's just say that Hannah's suicide scene is one of the most difficult scenes to watch.
Yeah,
in
that
any
was
media.
intense
Witnessing it,
and
no matter
fucked up
what
for
the state
sure.
of
That's
mind
why
is,
kids
is
shouldn't
going
watch
to
it.
be a traumatic experience. Letting a kid watch it might change them, and not in a good way. Many therapists, principals, and counselors have actually advised parents to not let their teens watch the controversial show.
It's only for adults. People should know that. Parents should know it's only for adults.
Citing that it glamorizes teen suicide. Everything from bullying, rape, substance abuse, and self-harm are used throughout the season, and it can be emotionally exhausting. Letting a kid watch it should be a big fat no. Teenagers
Wait till they're
should talk
older
with each other about the show,
and watch
with
it.
their parents about mental health and the themes about the show, especially if there are themes that are relatable.
Even though season 3 and 4 aren't that great, the first 2 seasons are definitely the best, for sure. It's not a fun show, but it's really good.
Narcos. A Netflix original
Never heard of
about
Marcos.
cartels in the late 80s. Bit of a no-brainer, isn't it? Netflix starts itself off with the humble origins of none other than Pablo Escobar. While the DEA and CIA have their own missions in Colombia and what they mean to do about the drug trafficking situation, along with their own flawed central characters,
Rick and
it's
Morty's
the
probably on
narcos
here too,
themselves
Rick and
that
Morty.
take center stage. Let's just say that those drug trafficking types are some pretty brutal individuals, and the show doesn't shy away from some of the terrible things that they've done over the years.
Damn.
There's violence against other cartels, which includes shootings and bombings galore. There's also the eventual death of civilians. Many of these attacks are cross-cut with actual footage of the real events, which makes it that much more horrifying. There's also the fact that the show is about narcotics
No,
along
really.
with what people will do to get more of it. There's some pretty heavy stuff here, and just about everyone on the show is a terrible person in some regard. Not
God
exactly
damn,
the
dude,
kind
that
of
sounds
role model
really
material
crazy.
You want your kids to grow up watching, no matter what Pablo tells himself at night.
Stranger Things, come on.
Stranger Things. Now, when we say kids shouldn't
Kids-
be watching these shows, we mean kids. The children in Stranger Things are well beyond that particular demographic and are part of the
Come
target
on, man.
audience for the show.
Stranger Things is one of the best shows in the fucking galaxy, man. The 4th season was fucking awesome, dude. Kids should at least watch a couple episodes just to get them going and getting them into the show. It's not that bad, people.
Series. It's inevitable that children will grow up into potty-mouthed adolescents, and Stranger Things is fully aware of this. The central cast of kids in this show have some seriously salty language.
It's not the first time, man. You gotta go use the first time a kid has cussed in the fucking TV show. No. Casper and Tea for Kids, and those have cussing in them.
But it's not the swearing that's the main reason to avoid it. While the show isn't quite a horror series, it does have some moments of suspense and scares, and it certainly has some impressive monster designs.
It's really
the
good.
Demogorgon from season 1 is enough to give young children and adults nightmares. Couple
But it's-
that with
but
the
it's cool, though.
experiments that Eleven had to endure throughout her childhood, and there's enough in here to make any youngster a bit squeamish. Her papa was a bit of a jerk and went to the extreme when it came to his experiments.
I'd rather have this than any firearm.
The Punisher. When you think Marvel, it's hard to think family-friendly adventure films that make copious amounts of profit at the box office. The same can't be said for the MCU.
I haven't
on
seen
small
The Punisher
screen.
yet.
It started
I've
with
been wanting
Daredevil's
to, but
role
I'm
into
running
its
out of
own
time
cinematic universe.
every day,
Season
'cause
2
that's
of
stuff to
Daredevil
do.
introduced us to Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, and his crusade to take down criminals the hard way across the
I love
internet.
Marvel, though, I
In
do.
fact, Punisher is probably one of the most violent Marvel releases to date across film and television. Yeah, the Punisher show is really friggin' violent. It is one thing to have shootouts, which are featured in the show, but the manner of the violence in the show makes it something else altogether. From torture interrogation to making use of a shotgun at point-blank range, this one will probably put most adults on edge.
And you roam on the electrical arches.
Like I said, another Adult Swim show.
What you say? Right.
Big Mouth. At first glance, Big Mouth looks like it may actually be okay for kids.
No,
It's
it's not Rugrats or SpongeBob, people.
Character, no giant demons ready to bring holy hell down on civilians. What could go wrong, right? Well, naturally, you'd be hysterically wrong because Big Mouth is one of the most inappropriate shows for kids on this entire list.
That's why it's called Adult Swim.
You discussed that.
To be fair, the show does a pretty good job at portraying all the raunchy thoughts and actions that take place in the life and minds of young people. But then things just get weird, especially for an animation.
That's kind of creepy. A kid would freak
There's
out
some
with that
animated nudity
about
in
that
this show
shit.
that's sometimes pretty up close and detailed, which can be uncomfortable considering the characters' ages. But things can get even weirder, such as that one time there was a basketball game comprised entirely of the male organ. There was another time when the character Jay actually impregnated his pillow after doing the deed to her overnight.
No. She's so much more than a pillow.
It's trying to say important stuff here about being safe. But
That's schizophrenia.
it's probably best to wait until your kids are at least teenagers for this one.
Yeah.
There's also some highly offensive.
That's what you should say with all the
language
shows on
that
this
just means
list.
swearing
Wait till they're
either, of
at
which
least a
there is
teenager.
plenty. But words such as the dreaded "see you next Tuesday" are even used, which for many is a huge red flag. Understandable. Well, that's it for now, everyone. If you have kids, have you ever watched a grown-up show with them? Have they ever accidentally walked in on an inappropriate moment on TV? What do you think was your first grown-up TV show? Let us know in the
South
comments
Park.
below, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos like this one added to your playlist every day. Thanks for watching. And the answer to our emoji question is...
Is what? You didn't answer it? Really? I didn't care too much anyway about that emoji thing, but... Yeah, I've heard of most of these. I've heard of Big Mouth, which is a weird-ass show, but I mean, there is Super Jail, which is an even weirder show. Stranger Things, I think, at least the first season your kids should be okay for watching. I mean, it's not like it's anything gross or anything. 13 Reasons Why, I could see why a kid should never see that one. BoJack Horseman, a kid shouldn't see that either. Orange is the New Black, a kid wouldn't care for that show anyway because they might find it boring. But that first one, I actually want to watch. Castlevania, I need to check it out on my list. But yeah, I can name tons of TV shows I saw as a kid that were like this. I mean, Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, Robot Chicken, Super Jail, which is one of my favorites. I still love that show. I want to get on DVD, but man, I cannot order anything right now because I'm running out of money. But, yeah. Hopefully it's on Netflix, Super Jail. I'm going to check that out, see if it's on Netflix, because I might want to watch some more of it, because I love it. So yeah, what show did you watch as a kid that you should have been watching? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you all tomorrow for more videos. Until then, have a good noon, night, morning, wherever you are. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.